Waiters who grate cheese until customers say stop. What's the longest you've ever gone for? 1. My first time at an Olive Garden, I got some soup with my pasta and the waitress came over to grate some cheese on. Unfortunately, nobody had explained to me that I had to tell her when to stop. She started grating, and just kept going. After a little while it occurred to me that this seemed kinda excessive, but hey, she's done this plenty of times before, she must know best, right? Anyway, a few seconds later I'm looking around the table with a look on my face as if to say, are you guys seeing what she's doing to my soup? When I realize that everyone else is staring in mixed disgust and horror, not at the waitress, but at me. I quickly realize my mistake and am barely able to get out a, "That seems pretty good, huh?" before sinking into my seat and sticking a spoon into a bowl almost entirely filled with cheese, along with a small, by comparison, amount of soup. 2. We asked our waiter at Olive Garden if they had a limit. He said no, but he did say that one customer made another waiter go through 3 blocks of cheese before the customer told him to stop. 3. Used to work at Olive Garden. Very few people actually live up to their hype. The amount of people who said they were cheese freaks and stopped after not even 2 turns of the grater was insane, but the longest was a couple whose husband loved cheese and he took probably 2 blocks on his soup. I usually tell the people like this that I'm actually happy because they live up to their hype. 4. I ask this to most of my Olive Garden waiters and waitresses. Normally they'll talk about a customer they've had that wanted 1 or 2 full blocks grated onto their food. One waiter told me that he grated 2 whole blocks of cheese onto this person's soup, which he didn't mind doing, but it took a while. When they left, the person hadn't even touched their soup, and just left it there with a mountain of grated cheese on top. 5. Made a mountain that was slightly larger than the lady's shrimp Alfredo once at Red Lobster. I remember having to go get another cheese block. She was part of a group that later complained about my service, resulting in the entire table being comped. They left me $5 on what was a $300 check. 6. Last time the wife, kids and I went to Olive Garden, I know fine dining. The server just left the grater at the table. She definitely got over 20% from us.